Yeah, so, just got done training a little bit earlier, went to MMA sparring with the small gloves, and then went into Muay Thai right after that. And, it was a good day. It was a good day. Like, I was, I won a majority of the situations, I felt like. There was a time when AJ pinned me against the wall and high crotched me and, picked me up like Matt Hughes. Um, so, but it was a good, it was a good day. You know, I've been studying for the last week, or like basically, for the last couple of weeks or so, wrestling. And I just been watching videos and, just wrestling, and there's freestyle and folk style and Greco and there's all these different styles and stuff like that. But what's popular right now and everybody knows about it is the Khabib and the Ben Askren deal. Well, it's this folk style, which is taught in American high school wrestling, and it's these rides where like traditionally in fighting and jiu-jitsu, when opponent gives up their back, I'm gonna jump on their back, get seatbelt, get double underhooks, get my hooks in, grab the shoulder. We're attacking for chokes, and that's all good and dandy. That's all good and dandy. And I'm not saying that that doesn't work, and I'm not saying that that's not right. But you can also ride, okay? And when you start to ride a person, is like, I got a tight waist and I'm straddling the leg, their turtle, and now I'm reaching up and I'm breaking this post down. I'm breaking their arm down, and I'm breaking their arm down, and I'm heavy on top. I still have like my stance. I'm not really using much strength or energy at all, and I'm breaking their arm. I'm breaking their arm down. From the tight waist, when you break the opposite arm down, you can grab the wrist and get wrist control, and then it starts to really get bad. You can basically face plant them into the ground, and this isn't like any, spiking their head into the ground, but it's demasculinizing. It's it takes this, it goes right to the heart of a person because. I mean, if you think about it, he's hunched over. He's on all fours. Every time he goes to plant a hand, he gets punched. Every time he goes to grab your hand, he gets planted. So it's a bad place to be, and it's very easy on me, like as the top person. It's very hard on you, and say it's a 3 round fight or it's a 5 round championship fight. You're gonna have to be able to, there's strategy to this warfare. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have no strategy, if you're not thinking hands up, move, feint, jab, stick, move, shoot, if you're not thinking like that, then the other person is setting you up, and you're in trouble. So, you know, both my coaches today were like, John was like, the mind is the biggest tool, guys. You know what I'm saying? And I say it a lot too. Who's driving? You know what I mean? Like I heard, yeah, it's a nice car, but who's driving it? You know what I'm saying? It could be the fastest car in the world. Person doesn't know how to drive a stick shift. It's pointless. You know what I'm saying? All that extra shit, all that muscle, all that strength, all that power, all that tenacity and everything like that. When you hit these techniques and you hit one after the next, and you start to break people down, it's a science. So, you know, and everybody has their own formula and for attacks and escapes and entries and everything. You know what I'm saying? But, it's this ride. First round starts out, you're mixing it up and you're winning majority of the striking. You know, let's say you're winning the striking in the first round. He starts to panic. He goes to take you down. You sprawl on him. You swing around to his back and you ride. And this all happened within the first 40 seconds. And there's another 2 minutes left. And you're riding. And you're breaking them down. and he's trying to get up, and you're punching him, and you're breaking him down, and then he's sick of it, and he rolls over, and he gets into, he rolls over to a worse position. Now you trap the bottom leg. You got him like basically his body's twisted like this. His torso's twisted, and his bottom leg is pinned, and he's starting to turtle up. You're throwing punches, and then he shoots for an underhook. You know, and you work for a cradle. You're like, sure, go ahead. You're gonna take the underhook. I'm just gonna put more pressure down and go for the cradle, and then you get to a pass. And you're in north south, and you work for a darce or something. You know what I mean? And then you don't get the darce, and you work back you work back to the ride. You just give up north south, and you go right back to the ride. And they don't know what you're doing. And now the round's over. You landed more punches. You won the striking. You sprawled on him, and you rode him out and punched him a lot. And he tried to survive. And now round two's coming around, and he's done. He's done. He's done. And he knows it. And now he's in panic mode. So let's say he comes out ferocious this time. It's round two. He doesn't want to go there. He doesn't want to go back there. He doesn't want to go back to that scary place, where you just took him. And so now he is like charging at you. He's really trying to throw the kitchen sink at you and clip you or something and knock you out. Again, he's not thinking so right. He's in panic mode. I've been there. I got TKO'd my first fight like that. You know what I'm saying? And so now he's scared. He wants to get out of there. He doesn't want to go back to that place, because you just manhandled him grappling wise, and you didn't even really do that much. And not to mention he's tired. Like I said, you got to be a tough individual to survive these situations and come out on top and still stay composed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he comes out second round, and he's trying to clip you now, because now he doesn't want to go back there. So he tries to clip you, and he comes in swinging for your head, and you take his ass down. Okay, you take his ass down, and you ride him out, and this time you go for the back and you get the choke. Or this time he rolls over and you plant one on his chin and knock him out. That's the formula. So we out here.